Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are here for our American leg. More specifically, South America is where we are right now. I'm going to head on over to the stadium where I will do the signing and introduce you to our new club. Okay everyone, so we're just driving up to the stadium now to sign on at our new club, and I thought I'd give you a little look around the area. So as you'll see, we are in a rather remote location. Haven't told you the country quite yet, you'll have to hold on for that one. But as you'll see in the distance, there is a few people around, but it is very desolate in this area. Not quite sure where this road leads down to, but we are going to go up this way, where we shall find the stadium. So as we continue down here, we shall find, don't worry, this on the right hand side, that is not our pitch. Our pitch is actually pretty nice from what I've seen, although I am kind of wondering what that is on that pitch. What is that a cow? Am I seeing a cow right now? We have a cow. I'm hoping that's not our training pitch, because we might get a few injuries. Doesn't look like the best of facilities if that is where we train. Hopefully we train on our main pitch, because that'll be rough. But as you can see, we have come to this dead end where it splits off and we can head up here, which is where we find our lovely stadium. As you can see, it is quite advanced, although in a very remote location. But without further ado, I'm going to head on inside and we shall sign on in just a second. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, we are of course here in Chile, and the Chilean Football Chronicle has some breaking news for us. Club Deportes Puerto, I always want to say Porto for some reason, Puerto Montt hire Fury. Deportes Puerto Montt, yes, I'm going to have fun with some of these player names, that is for certain, have today confirmed the appointment of not Tyson Fury as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 33-year-old now, who has recently spent time away from club football. We all know that's a lie. And he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Regional de Chinquehu. I probably completely butchered that, but that is what we are going for. Fury's put pen to paper on a 2-year deal, although we're only going to be half a season, worth 1.6 thousand a week. He replaces previous manager Fernando Vergara. Fury lacks the reputation of a survival specialist. A little bit harsh, we've only let one team die, and that was our last club. Given the club's current ambition, creates an intriguing dynamic as they intend to retain their place in the division, because as we all know, I take the team that's bottom of the league, and well, they are bottom. So, Deportes Puerto Montt have now suffered 3 straight league defeats, and the relegation candidates find themselves 16th in the Chilean First Division, and that is our current predicament. So, we have no director of football. Georgie Gomez is our assistant manager. At least he's got a nice, easy name to say. Or Jorge Gomez, I guess. 1.5 star. Media prediction was 16th. So we are in a position we're expected to be in. So anything is a positive at this club. Our stadium, of course, is a 10,000 capacity. As you will have seen in the previous segment, it looks pretty nice from the outside. Built in 1981. So below average training facilities, basic youth facilities, basic youth recruitment. And our club background is as follows. Founded in 1983, Club Deportes Puerto Montt are a professional Chilean club currently playing in the Chilean First Division. Los Salmoneros rather memorably tasted First Division B title glory in 2021. The club play their home games at Regional de Chinqueru and possess below average training facilities and basic youth facilities. The club's training ground is Regional de Chetu, same as Okay, so we don't play with a cow. That is good. We at least play in our main stadium for our training. The de Puerto Montt youth team play at Estadio de Elesa, which I really hope isn't playing with a cow. The club are also fairly basic academy coaching and basic youth recruitment network. The club is affectionately known as Los Salmoneros. Having enjoyed success as recently as 2021, Los Salmoneros are a club with a growing history. Deportes Puerto Montt won the Chilean second tier in 2002, 2019 and 2021 and finished runners-up once, and won the Chilean third tier for the only time in 2014. So we are a growing club and we are bottom of the league as we are expected. So our current formation is a 3-4-1-2. Very interesting. I might stick with it. Really depends on what players we have to work with and who we can, of course, recruit. We have Lara in goal. We have a couple of obligations with one guy out leaving on a free transfer on the 4th of the 6th. That's a little rough. I hope he's not in the starting team. Is he No. Lucky for us, Jorge Coronado is not in the main team. So hopefully he's just a fringe player that they're shoving out. We then have Martin Gonella. He's on loan. Hector Alves is also on loan, going the other way to Osano. So that is our current predicament. So work within the wage bill. Well, we're going to do that anyways. Fight bravely against relegation. So the club is expecting us to get relegated, very much like the last team, except I believe this team is a little bit less of a struggle in terms of actually attempting it. So, Chile Cup, be competitive. I'm not sure what they exactly mean by be competitive. I don't know how we've done so far in the competition, but we'll find that out in just a second. So, yes, we will schedule a press conference. I'll take a report from the backroom staff. Of course, I'll go through that on my own time. As you can see, this has been made. I will go through these all separately, so you don't have to watch me go through all the introduction stuff over and over again. So, Fury to meet, I, again, will go through all that separately. Let's have a little look at our players, though. We do have some reasonable players. So we have a solid left back. That is nice. I don't think we're going to be playing three at the back if one of our best players is a defensive left. In fact, two of our... Can you play in the centre, please? I know you can go over to the centre. I don't think he's a big fan of playing in the centre. That's the problem. So we're really way too strong on our left-hand side of defence. That's a bit of a waste of money. One of them is probably going to have to sit on the bench, which is a bit depressing. We then have this guy in central midfield, solid guy. We have a second one. Are you out for a long time? It looks like it. 3 to 4 weeks. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So we've got a solid midfielder in him returning. We then have a Uruguayan striker on loan, Target Man. In fact, how good at a pressing forward are you? You're okay. Some of those a little bit low. How are you advanced forward? Now, he's a bit better as an advanced forward. Perhaps we play this guy as an advanced forward. If we go lone striker, that's probably what he'll end up doing. We then have Lemo. So, having wing forwards, attacking mid wings is quite useful. So, it looks like he's going to be starting. So, do we have anyone for the right-hand side? Yes, this guy is 2.5 star. I think we might need to strengthen on attacking mid-right, so we can have someone to go alongside Lemo on the other side. Do we have a cam? No cams. So, probably an extra central midfielder, which means him, and who would the third? Sepulveda? I mean... We're going to probably have about 3 central midfielders by the looks of this. There's our 2 centre-backs, so both 3-star, both solid, not too bad. So we really need to fix up that right-hand side, I believe. I can't see a right... He is our only right defender. So priority 1, get a right-hand sided defender. Lara, our goalkeeper, is solid, so right-hand side defender. Attacking midfield right is the next priority. And then I guess I might try and strengthen our goalkeeper just so we are a bit more solid at the back. But how much funds do we have to work with? So, transfer of 849 grand. That is not bad, because that can, of course, be converted into some wage bill. We then have 10 grand in wage bill. And as you can see, let's just go here. Our players don't take a whole lot of wage. So, this might be quite easy to turn around. Let's have a little look at the deficit. So, as you can see, we are only 2 points away from 14th, which of course is safety. So, I'm pretty confident in this one. I am, of course, going to go through all those messages. I will try and make some sign-ins before tomorrow's game, but of course, they won't be able to play. They're probably going to have to play in the next episode, which will be a cup game by the looks of it. The Chilean Cup, where we have a nice double header. But, like I said, I'm going to make those transfers, so I will see you fine folks in the stadium for the first game of the season in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is almost kick-off time, and our team for our first game in this league is playing a 4-1-4-1, and the lineup is Lara in goal. We have Subi Abra on the left-hand side, Becerra and Rodriguez in central defence, Ado on the right-hand side, Sepulveda in front of them, Bustamante and Hernandez in central midfield. We have Lemo on the left-hand side, Robelado on the right-hand side, and Gonella up front. Now, our bench, this is a little more tricky to say. So we have Cifuentes, we have Ballesteros, Gutierrez, Chepulik, Sepulveda yet again. This one is D. Sepulveda. We then have Aguila and Valenzuela. So without further ado, let's go talk to our assistant and see what he has to say. So, Gomez thinks it would be a good time to remind the team that the pressure is off. Now, it's not. That is, quite frankly, a lie. But, you know what, let's see if we've got a revenge team talk here. Passionately. Let's see if we can passionately tell the lads to go out for revenge. Because the team have, of course, played these twice already, and they're currently 0-2 playing against these. Let's give the fans a performance. We are away from home. I know a lot of you are keen to avenge what happened last time. Go out there and express yourselves. Do. Now, Jonathan Vargas of the Chilean Football Chronicle. Experienced but friendly enough and very indifferent about us. You're about to take charge of your first match as Deportes Puerto Montt manager. Can you sum up your feelings on an occasion like this? Well, my friend, it is a special occasion. I can't wait to get started in this wonderful job. It's going to be a struggle for you in this game, isn't it? Could a heavy defeat be on the cards? I'm not going to come out and say we're going to get smashed. In fact, we're going to fight for a positive result in this match, as we are in every game, of course. It's been a while, but our team has suffered defeat the last time they played these, of course. We've suffered defeat 2 out of 2 times we've played these. Will that have any bearing ahead of the game? There are some elements of doubt here, just as there'll be, there's things, oh, funny, aren't they? A few more defeats and they'll become a bogey team. I don't think so. We're professional enough to approach this fixture in the same way as any other. You're 12th in the First Division form table. If only was there in the actual table, that would be nice. After a poor recent run, can you turn things around today? Well, it could take just one result for us to go on a positive run, and I've made that clear to the team. So hopefully that positive run begins here today. Now, of course, we do not have any of our new transfers in quite yet. I do have one free transfer who is currently sat in on trial. He's going to be signing with us shortly. We then have quite a few loans who might be coming in, and that right-hand side is going to look a bit stronger. Also, it's going to fit very well with the under-21 rule. Now, this league, I believe your under-21s have to play at least half the time, and your match squad has to have minimum 2. Currently, we have 3 sat on our bench. One of them is the backup goalkeeper. He's not very good, but he makes up the numbers. And yeah, so we should be able to fight that rule. But today's game is going to be a bit tricky. We've already gone 1-0 down. Half an hour in. We did a good job, to be fair, to get this deep into the game without conceding. Unfortunately, though, they have finally broke our defence through a lovely cross to the back post where it is just slotted in the bottom corner. Now, I have looked at alternative goalkeepers. There was one for loan. He might be quite expensive, though. I couldn't get the board to allow me to pay his wages, even though we have the wage budget to do so. Apparently, I just couldn't push up to the 100%. So, demand more. Come on, lads. I know we're supposed to lose this, but come on, put a bit of effort in. Fight it. We do have a cup game, of course, in the next episode. It's going to be a cup doubleheader, so we do need to think about possibly resting players, but the league is our priority because we want to save this club from relegation. But it is half time, and Catalisa is currently 1-0 up in today's game. They've had 9 shots, we've had 4. They've had 4 on target, we've had 1. 5 fouls to our 13, 0 yellow cards to our 1, 55% possession to our 45. We should probably sit back a little bit, and I apologise for hitting the keyboard there. That was probably quite loud in the mic. Now, best performers is Brian Lever for them, of course, the goal scorer. He has a 7 rating and 100% passing completion ratio. For us is Oscar Hernandez. He's got an 89% passing completion ratio and a 6.9. Now, struggling to perform for them is Nunez, 6.5 and no reason for it. And Bustamante for us, he's our central midfielder. He's had 1 mistake that led to a goal and a 6.1 as a result. So he's the whole reason we are losing. So Gomez thinks it would be a good time to remind the team the pressure is off. You know what? Calmly. Unlucky boys. We should be playing better, to be fair. Passionately. Go out there and express yourselves, lads. I'm not going to pressure you and tell you you're playing bad because we're expected to lose this even. I can't even speak. Apparently, stretching this video out between sing-songs for the past few hours, probably not the smartest idea I've ever had. But it's with Valencia now, nods it down for Nunez. Nunez with a crossfield ball. It is on this right-hand side. Good win by Subiera. And it's with Lemo. Lemo tries to cross it, but it doesn't get to anyone. Lemo's got it back, though. Nice ball up to Gunella. Gunella one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a lovely save by Vargas, though. Them two are going to be very key in us staying up. And it's nice to see them actually doing a good little bit of effort, even though we don't have the players surrounding them quite yet. Bustamante, though, plays it back, and that's the end of the highlight. You know what? We're going to ask the lads to show some passion. I know it's a bit harsh, but that's gone down alright. A couple of players don't like it. Vicara and Sepulveda mainly. Now we have a knock to Rebeldo. You know what? It's up to substitution time anyways. So let's get the youngster on that side. Get him playing for the last 20 minutes. And let's help the percentages a little bit. So Bustamante, we don't unfortunately have a decent central midfielder, as you can see here. I brought Ricardo up from the youth team because we are really desperate for central midfielders as backups. Now, we do have that guy who's injured for 3 to 4 weeks, but other than him, the depth is lacking. So we are looking at bringing a couple of central midfielders in, as well as a right defender and a right attacking mid, of course. So, bring them two on. Shall we bring on a third? I mean, Ado could do with a rest. We don't have anyone to put out there, though. That's the main issue. I kind of want to... You know what? How would you be as a winger? What statistics are the key ones for you? Technically... Dribble, fast touch, marking, passing, tackling, yes. I don't think that guy's going to be very good. He doesn't have any dribbling at all. He cannot dribble at all. Now this guy, he is a winger. I guess because this guy can play on a wing, he might be versatile enough to just get away with it on the right-hand side. So we're going to try him out there. Give Ado a bit of a rest because he does really need it. And we're going to need him in 2 days' time. Because like I said, we don't have another right back at the moment. So Hernandez, back post, Lemmer. What a goal. We have just stole an equaliser on the 71st, nearly 72nd minute. Probably going to go down on the 72nd simply because it gets rounded. But that was a lovely goal. Hernandez back post and Lemo heads it back across face of goal for his 3rd goal of the season. This is looking wonderful considering the position we are in the league table. Ganella though holds up the ball nicely to Rodriguez, now with Sepulveda. Back to Rodriguez, will he play it to Sepulveda? No, he goes all the way back to Lara. Lara now to Becerra even. Becerra now plays it up. Sepulveda, lovely ball over the top to Ganella. Ganella one-on-one with Vargas. Oh, it's a lovely save by Vargas though. And it is cleared out for a throw-in. 15 minutes left, folks. Will we get a draw? Will we lose? Or will we steal a win? Let's find out. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 5 minutes of additional time. That is worrying because they have a throwing deep in our half. The cross is blocked though. Figueroa does pick it up though. Win the ball back, lads. Get it off Rojas. No, you're letting them hold possession. This is not good. Oh, it's a trip, but they have possession still. Lovely save by Lara. And we have escaped from that one. So, Carreno plays it back to Pizarro. Pizarro tries the ball over the top. Come on, clear away. Nice one, lads. Coming down this left-hand side now with Ganella. Cut inside. Maybe whipping across. Ganella. Oh, penalty! Are we going to steal all 3 points here, folks? Come on. Please. 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 After the last team. Come on, Lemo. Lemo, you are a hero, my friend. I am not bringing in an attacking mid-left. Lemo has gone and secured his place in this team. I don't care what attacking mid-lefts come up. This man is a wonderful human being. And he has just stole us potentially the game. He's at least guaranteed us a draw because I don't see them scoring 2. Yes, he stole us a draw because it looks like they're going to get a penalty and score it too. Come on, make the save, Lara. Come on, Lara. What was the odds? Ladies and gents, what were the odds of him missing that penalty and us stealing this win? It is, of course, 2-1 here at the... I can't even remember the stadium. I'm lost for words at this point, folks. But we have won today's game 2-1. And they had 16 shots. We had 9. 7 on target to our 5. 6 fouls to our 22. 0 yellow cards to our 1. 49% possession to our 51. Now, Lever stayed their best performer. He got a 7.5 and a 93% passing completion ratio. For us was, of course, the hero, Lemo, with his 2 goals and an 8.8 rating. Struggling to perform for them was Pastore. He got a 5.7 and no reason for it. For us was Bustamante with that 1 mistake in the first half and a 6.1. Now there is a lot of milestones, but we are not going to go through them. You can, of course, go through them if you wish, hence why I scrolled through them. But the player of the match, of course, goes to Lemo, the hero of today's story. And George Gomez thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. I do indeed. I'm passionately going to tell them, what a comeback. That was superb effort. Good job, lads. I really appreciate that effort. Now, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Of course, we are going to have a double header in the cup in the next one, so that's going to be a bit of a change of pace. But thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.